And this week we're going to be making 3 really fun drinks. I probably say that every week. Well, they're all a lot of fun for me. I get a real kick out of putting these together. Today, I decided that for the day after Cinco de Mayo, what we ought to do is see what we can do with our leftover cerveza. So I'm sure there are an awful lot of folks out there who may have got a little bit of Corona, a little bit of extra hanging around the house from yesterday's Cinco de Mayo parties. So what I want to do is go ahead and figure out a way we can make something a little more creative with those and also has a little bit of flavor, it's a little bit more interesting. So let me start off with, printed up my recipe to make sure I get them right. This is called the El Ayudacal. The El Ayudacal is really, really easy. It's really the easiest out of the bunch. We're going to go ahead and take our little rocks glass. I'm going to add some ice to that. And what it asks to do is we get our shaker, which we're going to fill up with some ice. There we are. And what we're going to do is we are going to add some agave nectar. We are going to add some lime juice, some lime zest, and a wedge. And for those of you who have never zested a lime before, I've got my handy little bar tool here. What we're going to do is we'll just add some lime zest right into this. So we have fresh lime here. See how it's pulling the zest right off of that, so we get some of those in there. And then what it asks for is 1.5 ounces of lime juice. I've got my juicer here. Go ahead and we will add some fresh lime juice there. Because I don't think I have enough, I brought out my real lime. I love my real lime. It's a great way to make up for the fact that I don't have time to squeeze all of these limes. So I add a bit more of that in there. And nice fresh smell from those. So we've added our lime. We're going to add our 1/2 ounce of agave nectar. Those of you who feel the need to measure, I'll go ahead and I'll measure with this. I have a new cup here, so let's see how this works. There we go. There's a 1/2. Right there. And 1/2 ounce of that agave nectar there. And we are going to, so we've added our lime juice, our agave nectar, and our zest. We're going to go ahead, we're actually going to just check that out. We're going to pour that little bit over some ice. Right there, just like that. Not too much, you don't need a whole lot. Because the next thing we're going to do, we're going to take one of our leftover beers here. And of course, day after Cinco de Mayo fell on Taco Tuesday, but we couldn't do anything because of Corona. So we're going to top off with our Coronas today, just as sort of a tip of the hat, and a twitch of the nose to the coronavirus. I'll top this off. Give that a little stir. And we will top it off with a lime wedge just to make it look nice and pretty. And here is our El Ayudacal. The next drink we're going to make, a little bit more involved, but also really, really interesting looking drink. This is called the Fifth Crown. This one doesn't just add this, it kicks it up a little bit. We're going to add some tequila and creme de cassis. So let me rinse out my shaker. And we're going to start off with this one. We're going to put our ice in. And we're going to take my measuring cup. And the recipe asks for 1.5 ounces of tequila. So we are going to be using today, we're using Fortaleza tequila. And we're going to add 1 ounce and 1/2 ounce. So there's our tequila. We're going to add to that 1/2 ounce of creme de cassis. This is made with black currant. Now, if you don't have this, you can use a raspberry liqueur or any sort of bright, dark-colored berry. You can use cherry if you wanted to. It might be an interesting choice. With that, our cream cassis, we've added this. We're going to add 1 ounce of lime juice. There we go, 1 ounce of lime juice. There we are. And now we take what we have here. We're going to shake that up. We're going to add some ice to a nice tall wine glass. And we take this and we pour right along the side of our cerveza. There we go. We're down one of our leftover beers. And as before, we're going to give it a nice little stir. And you can garnish this if you want it again. A little bit of lime. Or a lovely strawberry. Or both. Now, the last drink is a little bit more on the savory side. This is called the michelada. Now, it's an Americanized version of a michelada. Technically, a michelada in Mexico is basically just beer with lime juice. This is a little different. It's almost like making a Bloody Mary, but making it with beer. So we're going to have some real interesting flavors going on here, and I've never made one of these before. So let's see what we get. We rinse out my mixing cup here. Shaker it. Fill it back up with some ice. Get some ice with that. Not a lot. And what we're going to do is actually, we don't need ice. What we're going to do is we're going to take our shaker and we're going to add our savory ingredients. So the ingredients I have here are 1 quarter cup of lime juice. That's a fair amount of lime juice. I don't know if we're going to use quite that much, but let's go ahead and add. And then it says to put Worcestershire sauce, Tabasco sauce, and soy sauce in with the lime juice. So it asks for 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce. And again, whenever you're mixing something like this, I don't usually measure ingredients like this. I'm just going to kind of guess. We'll put a little bit, 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce, that's about right. And it asks for 2 teaspoons of Tabasco sauce. So let's see, maybe 2 teaspoons of Tabasco sauce. 1. That's about 2. And then our soy sauce, it asks for 1 teaspoon of soy sauce. We'll put a teaspoon of soy sauce. That's about right. And again, the nice thing about these, they're always experimental. If you don't like the ingredients, the way the ingredients are apportioned, you can always go ahead and add in some of your own. So according to this, we have our lime juice, we have our Worcestershire sauce, we have Tabasco sauce, we have our soy sauce. I'm going to add this glass right there. Doesn't look like much, right? Well, directions say, top it off with the beer. Top it off with our Corona here. Now you can do a lot of different things with this if you want to. Put it in a martini glass or a Bloody Mary glass. You can rim the service if you want it with some salts. You can certainly do anything along those lines. It asks you salt and pepper to taste. If you want to add some salt and pepper, you can do that as well. But basically, these are our 3 drinks this week. Here we have the Michelada, we have the Fifth Crown, and we have the El Ayuntado. So, I'll try them with me. See how this one tastes. I'm very curious about this one. Woo! That's really good. That's got a punch to it, too. I can see why you want to put some salt on the rim as well, just to kind of open it up a little bit. That is really tasty. I might have used a little less Tabasco myself. But then again, I wasn't really measuring it correctly, was I? It was very tasty. We'll move over to the Ayuntado. This one I'm also curious about. It's nice, and I hope you can see the lime zest in there from when you ship it out. You can see it floating around, and it adds a real nice flavor to it. It makes it look really interesting. This is quite a treat. Really nice. Not too sweet. The agave nectar brightens it up just enough, but the lime and the tequila really, the lime and the beer really blend together well. This one I was really looking forward to, my Fifth Crown. This is my beer and tequila from the Cassis. Let's not waste any time, shall we? That's remarkable. So I've got three really, really interesting and very, very different drinks. So if you're sitting at home and you're looking at the beers, you're just not in the mood for a beer, and you're curious what are you going to do with them, here's a great way to punch those up. There's three really fun recipes to put together. Most of the stuff you probably have in your kitchen or closet somewhere, especially this interesting one, the Michelada. If you want to mix that up, I'm willing to bet you if you put that in with some spicy or some V8 or some tomato juice, and turn it into almost a Bloody Mary type of mixture, I don't think you'd be disappointed. It's got a really, really great flavor. Boy, it's a pack of punch. Folks, thanks for joining me here for another Bar from Afar. This is Chris, your community manager here at Everly. If you've enjoyed watching me prepare these drinks, I'll be back again next Wednesday with some more things to prepare for you. If you like the backdrop that you see, this is Everly Cape Cod. This is our kitchen. If you're watching and you're not a resident here, but you'd like to explore how you could be, it's really simple. You just reach us through our Facebook page at Everly Cape Cod, or you can look at the phone number on the Facebook page, give us a call, 508-418-9000. I will be back again tomorrow for our Drop-In Shakespeare. Those of you who are fans of Shakespeare and are curious about it and have always wanted to read a role but have never had the courage to try, this is a great opportunity. There's no rules, no rehearsals. You can just sign up for a role and drop in and read with us. And then on Friday, I'll be back for another Home Chef unboxing, where we'll be unboxing and cooking up 2 of the meals that are sent to us through our Home Chef subscription. If you're interested in signing up for that, you can reach out as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you had a good time tonight. I hope that you enjoy these drinks. I know I will. And as always, stay safe and